The man lifted a rock and smashed the statue with great force. Immediately, a rush of yellow sand burst from the cave entrance. His teammates realized what was happening. They also grabbed rocks and started pounding the statues desperately, as the statues around them were removed one by one. Suddenly, they looked up in horror at the sky. They saw ancient stone pillars, sealed for centuries, start to move. Several pillars quickly gathered toward the center. At the moment the pillars closed in, the ground beneath their feet suddenly turned into quicksand. Before they could react, they fell into the pit below. When they woke up, they found themselves inside the legendary Golden Castle. But before they could gather their thoughts, the steps beneath their feet began to rapidly shrink inward. Panicked, they ran down as fast as they could, but the steps shrank too quickly, and they all eventually fell down. Luckily, there was a shallow pool of water on the ground, allowing them to survive. By a stroke of luck, they followed the flow of water, and finally reached a mysterious cave. But as soon as they stepped inside, they were stunned by the scene before them. The cave was filled with precious antiques. They were surrounded by rare treasures. Yet the old man beside them paid no attention to the treasures. He walked straight to a dusty stone door. Then he took out a crystal skull. According to legend, this crystal skull was the key to the Golden Fortress. The man took the skull and went to the door. He raised the crystal skull above his head. The next moment the door began shaking violently. Then a mysterious passage appeared. They carefully walked inside. What they saw inside was beyond their wildest dreams. The chamber glittered with gold. Several crystal statues stood around. As they looked around, they suddenly noticed one statue was incomplete. Seeing this, the companion raised the crystal skull again. But then, an unexpected event suddenly happened.